Hello everyone, welcome to Sial. That is Asia's largest food and beverage affair.
That's right, that's happening underway right now in Shanghai, where we are. So a lot of exciting stuff today. In fact, what's happening behind us is a cooking show.
Yes.
It's about to just get started, but we'll get back to it.
And we have been here for about 3 days already, right? We have been traveling around the affair, or we call it the largest event for food and beverages. How do you feel about it now?
Well, I feel like China is really the place where a lot of companies, whether local or foreign, they look at it as an innovation hub. They try out new ideas. But to really explore this topic further, we have a guest today.
Yeah, of course. Now we have Mr. Damien.
Yes.
Hi.
Damien,
Hi everybody.
Would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world over there?
So hello everybody. My name is Damien Plan. I work at the European Union delegation to China. I'm in charge of agriculture and food.
So this is your turf, basically, agriculture.
Yes.
So what do you have for us today?
So today I'm happy to welcome you at the European Union pavilion at Sial. And what I would like to show you today is that European food is good. So my message is food quality is really the key feature of European food.
Okay, let's walk as we talk. Okay, so we're talking about food, of course, and that's the theme for this 3-day event. And then, so when it comes to European food, and then you just mentioned the quality of European food, and then what else would you like to share with us about your product?
So today I would like to talk to you about food quality, but in particular I would like to talk to you about an important concept we are developing together with China, which is geographical indication. So maybe not everybody is familiar with what is a geographical indication. So to make it very short, I would say a geographical indication is a product which quality is directly linked to its geographical origin.
Let's go and check it out.
Show you a good example with olive oil, for instance.
So just to recap, this was actually signed between China and EU back in March, right?
Exactly. So actually on the 1st of March, we had an agreement between Europe and China about geographical indication. It entered into force on the 1st of March. What does it mean? It means that since the 1st of March, we have 100 Chinese GI product names protected in Europe and 100 European product names protected in China.
I'm also curious about the tax reduction.
So, all of this geographical indication concept is about quality. When the consumer comes to the supermarket and is looking for different products, for instance in Europe, olive oil is very famous. I come to a supermarket, I don't know which olive oil to choose. If I see one bottle of olive oil with this logo, which is the geographical indication logo, I have a guarantee that first of all this is a product of good quality, but also I know where does it come from. In this case, this is olive oil coming from Greece.
So this is a stamp. It's a
logo, a quality logo, quality stamp.
GI products, right?
Yes.
So the country is considered.
But if you want to benefit from this logo, you need to follow very specific quality specifications.
Can you further elaborate on that? What specific? We were talking about the details of this stamp. Yeah. What the criteria are?
This is an olive oil from Greece, coming from this region in Greece. I know that some specifications will be met, and I'm sure that this olive oil is from Greece. Here in the booth, we have another example with one coming from Spain. If I have a preference from olive oil from Spain, I will buy this one. But it's not limited to olive oil. For instance, this is pasta from Italy. Here again, the logo.
That's a different stamp.
Yeah.
It's blue and yellow.
Yeah. It's written. Yeah. So it's protected geographical indication. So
do these mean different things? Because this was
there is a slight difference between the red and the blue. So without making it too complicated for our friends, I would say when you buy a product with a red logo, it means that everything is produced from the raw material to the final product in one single region. When it's the blue logo, it means that at least one step in the production takes place in the specific region. So let's say, it's a cheese. Let's take the example of a cheese. Maybe the milk comes from a certain region, and then the cheese is made in another region. Then you have the blue logo. If everything is done in the same region, you get the red logo.
So it's only two, right? It's only two of them.
It's only red and
Yes.
green or yellow, right?
No.
I think only two over here. Yeah, they have two stamps over here, two logos.
I talked a little bit about olive oil or pasta, but we are actually covering a range of different products. Cheese, wine, spirits, ham, beer. Maybe the most famous of all is champagne. So I guess everybody knows what is champagne.
Your home country?
Yes, but not only my home country, but actually a specific region in France, a region called Champagne. So when you buy champagne, it can only come from this very specific region, which name is
Wow.
So here, yes, this one means that everything.
We can look at for the red stamp over here. That means it's from one specific region, right?
Exactly. And it means that everything, when you make champagne, is made in the region. The grapes are grown in the region. They are processed into wine in the region, and the wine is matured in the region with traditional method for producing champagne.
I'm also curious about tax reduction. I mean, China has been rolling out their tax reduction schemes ever since 2020 for food and beverage related items, 80 of them. And how is it affecting your business? Let's move as we talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, for the food quality product, tax reduction of course helps, but it's not the decisive, I would say, decision criteria. I think when Europe is exporting food quality products to China, it's because we know the Chinese consumers do call for better quality products and do call for European products. Of course, if there is a tax exemption and an import duty reduced, it's better. But it's not a decisive factor when exporting quality products. What we want to tell the Chinese consumers, again, is that the European food products are good and they should buy them because they come from Europe. On this wall, I would like to talk briefly about another category of product which is very famous in Europe, not yet very famous in China, but it is cheese. In Europe, we have a lot of cheese, which names are very famous all over the world, and we would like, thanks to the agreement we have with China,
I think that is a trend.
Protected in China.
So Damien, before the GI agreement was signed in March, so these products, you would not find a symbol on it. Is that right?
On the European market, already, yes. Let's take an example. For instance, I think many people will know this name, mozzarella. So actually, the full name is mozzarella di bufala campana. Here again, the red logo, it means that this cheese is made in a region called Campania in Italy, and everything is made in the region.
And they will be exported to China now.
Yes. And when you have this logo now on the Chinese market, this name is protected, meaning that if a similar product is made in another country, they cannot call it with this name, mozzarella di bufala campana. Same thing with maybe this one. It's also very famous all over the world.
Cheese as well. Cheese.
Yes, this one is a cheese from Greece. The name is feta. It's a white goat cheese. Here again, the red logo, it means that it's actually made in Greece. So it's the original, the authentic product from Greece.
I wanted to add on, is it possible to maybe, if you come across products, counterfeit products that could also have that stamp on it?
That's why the implementation of the agreement is very important, because it's not possible. That's the whole point of the agreement, is to offer legal protection against counterfeiting, against imitation. So people all over the world can make a white goat cheese, but they cannot call it feta if it is not coming from Greece.
How about the Chinese markets? Are they interested in cheese? You know, in China, probably it's not that popular, as popular as in Europe.
That's a good point, actually. That's a reality. So in terms of challenges, I would say probably consumer awareness about what is a geographical indication. It's very important for us in as Europeans to tell better to the Chinese consumer what is a geographical indication. I think most of your your compatriots know cognac from France. So cognac is also a geographical indication, coming actually from a region in France called Cognac. On this one, they have decided not to put the logo because it's a voluntary choice. So if you see an added value.
So sometimes if you don't see a product with no stamp, doesn't mean it's not a GI product.
So cognac is a good example of a product which is famous already on the Chinese market. But again, for some cheese like feta, mozzarella, a bit later we will have the opportunity to see a cooking show with another Italian cheese called Parmigiano Reggiano. I think there is a lot of consumer awareness to be made by Europe to China, so that the people, the Chinese consumers, who are already aware that European food is good, they know how to select the best product, meaning the GI products.
That's nice. So now I think it's about time that we check out the cooking show over there, right? I think the cooking show started around 50 minutes ago. I think they are done already.
Close to the time for tasting.
The end of it. Let's go and try out some of the food from there. What's that? What do they have for us today?
So as you will discover in 1 or 2 minutes, the program today is actually to confirm the good relations between Europe and China, also in the kitchen. So we are going to use Chinese ingredients, European ingredients, mix them together in a good recipe. So we will have some mushroom and vinegar from China and some cheese from Europe mixed together in a very delicious dish. So confirming that both Europe and China have the same good feelings about the food quality. But I lead you now to the cooking show. That's where the real stuff is happening.
And now we are about to cut into the cooking show. Hi. You speak really good Chinese.
It's okay. My Chinese is okay, I think.
Very humble.
I'm sorry to cutting. Yeah, would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world as you cook?
Ciao.
Ciao.
So what are you cooking right now?
We are doing like a kind of porridge. We're using Parmigiano broth. Yeah, we use
It's in the form of cheese, right?
Yeah, Parmigiano is this one.
Yeah.
We use the external part, the soft part. They can't be eaten, but we.
It's a soup stock. Is it the stock? Oh, wow.
So we use this Parmigiano stock to make this porridge.
Is this a cheese porridge?
Yes.
It looks like chowder.
Sorry.
It looks like chowder.
It's not. It's a little bit different. Now this one is a mix between like the Italian style risotto and the Chinese porridge. Because we are using Chinese rice and Sial mushroom. They are like Chinese product.
It more watery than risotto.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because the rice is different, so you can't do risotto with a Chinese rice, or you can do Chinese porridge with the Italian rice.
Is this an innovation, something new that you've come up with?
Today we are trying to match some like Chinese products and European ones.
I think
It's a pairing.
Yeah, I would like to give it a try, definitely. I can't have any. And this one is broth. I can't try that out. Would you like to try that?
Which one? Yeah, we can.
What is that?
Here we only have this part of the cheese. Okay.
Can we have a look
Usually,
at the brand itself? Oh, there's
it's Parmigiano Reggiano.
The GI stamp right there, yes.
Now we know
The eyes
the
are
red
all-
stamp. Yeah. If they have the blue one, the red one.
It's full of flavor,
Yeah, we
but
can
it can
have
be
a look at
eaten like directly.
This is the cheese that you're using for the stock
Yeah.
at the end, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And what's this dish about?
That's the cheese.
Oh, the cheese itself.
Cheese. It looks like. It looks like.
Wow.
To the stock.
I've never heard of cheese. I mean, you're using cheese to make stock, like a soup stock.
Yeah, we are using the hard part of
yeah,
the cheese.
so that's interesting. Normally people use pie.
So this one will be ready like in 1 minute, I think. So you can give it a try.
How long?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Okay, so let's.
In 1 minute, we're gonna try.
Yeah.
So let's check out some of comments probably on Facebook or YouTube. If you just joined us, so this is CGTN. We're broadcasting live in Shanghai, and this is Sial. That is Asia's largest food and beverage fair.
That's right.
And then, if you have any questions, please leave a comments. I'm checking out my Facebook right now.
The Italian chef.
Yeah.
Who's apparently been in China for more than 10 years. Drop us a comment. We can help you ask related questions, or if you have questions for Damien, whom we interviewed just now. He is the agriculture counselor at the EU delegation to China. You can drop us a comment as well.
Wow. So in about a minute time, we're going to try out that chowder-like porridge. And chowder-like porridge. Risotto-like porridge. If you have any questions, leave your comments there. And that is alias Hossein. That is a market. Yeah, it is very much like a market, and it's basically like an exhibition. And later we're going back to that cooking show and try out that porridge. I would like to try that. Did you have breakfast this morning?
I've been keeping this for a while now. Since we started the stream, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
I need my coffee too. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, I had some coffee this morning, so I think that probably I have some chance to have some food over there. So it gives my breakfast. Yeah, if we turn the camera around, there was so much to look around here. So we'll stop talking for about a minute so that you can look around. In the meantime, we are checking out the comments on CGTN social media platforms. If you have any questions, leave your comments down there. I think that is ready, almost done. Almost done.
Do we get first dips?
Yeah.
Try it?
Yeah, I would like to try that porridge. Mushroom. Now let's come back. And then we'd like to see some porridge. Try some porridge. It's so packed.
Cheese porridge.
It's cheese porridge. What's that? Okay, now we're back.
Oh wow!
I'm so amazed by the new technologies they are using right now.
On it. Can you scrap some cheese on top for me? The more cheese, the better on top.
No cheese for me. No cheese for me. I don't like cheese. You like cheese?
I love cheese. Like how I love my coffee. Oh, 它是这样切的，是吧？
So he's gonna put some cheese on top as dressing. Though I don't like cheese that much, but I would like to try out the porridge, mushroom porridge. What is that? Ah, that is vinegar. So they have some vinegar and cheese and mushroom and Chinese rice all mixed together.
It's a fusion of sorts.
Yeah.
Fusion of sorts. We should all try together.
Yeah. Can we? Okay.
This is too huge. We should maybe just separate some portions for us into a small bowl.
I'm gonna try something that's really new and I would say a little bit exotic. That's a fusion of Chinese and Western food.
I'm not sure if my tummy is I was gonna react to something so exotic.
So do we?
This is for us.
Yeah, it's for us. We need to mix it together.
So you're saying there's vinegar inside, there's salt.
So this is cheese, vinegar, and then so Chinese rice and also Spanish rice. Chinese rice.
Chinese rice, Chinese mushroom, and Chinese vinegar, but we use European cheese.
European cheese.
Which is like this one from Denmark. Is the blue kind of.
I heard wrongly. I thought you meant Spanish rice.
No. We are doing like this kind of mix of risotto and porridge because we are using Chinese rice. Try to get the
Vinegar.
Because we use a lot of cheese actually, so you need some like acidity from the vinegar to cut the flavor of the cheese. So.
Yeah, so I didn't understand this. It's like, why do you put a vinegar and cheese together? They don't come together usually.
In a European culture, yes, actually, we use vinegar and cheese quite often together. Even like just put a drop of balsamic vinegar on a cheese.
So the vinegar would help bring out the the taste of cheese or something.
Thing can bring out flavors from stuff. So that's why you usually add like vinegar to a salad or lemon juice to something else. Like salt and like acidity thing, like vinegar or lemon juice. Olive oil, it's another thing because to make something tasty, you need fat. So, but in Europe, especially in Mediterranean countries, we use olive oil. So it's the healthiest fat that you can find around. Yeah. So that's why the Mediterranean diet is quite famous as like one of the healthiest one. Right. So this brings flavors, but it's healthy because it's from vegetables, from olives, and not from.
How do you feel about it?
I just want to keep eating, but you can keep talking. You can keep asking questions. I'll keep eating.
Can I add something about European culture? Once we have a good dish with good rice, good cheese, good olive oil, there is one missing ingredient. It's a good wine. Oh. So if I may, let's make it really good. So I'll pour you good wine from Europe.
Oh.
Thank you so much. What wine that is?
Even better.
Ah.
Glass of red wine.
Red wine.
We normally don't do this on the job, but since we can't refuse
That's
an
exceptional.
offer, we can't refuse an offer, right?
Anyway, enjoy. It's from Europe.
Okay. Are you going to drink with us?
That is very exceptional.
Fabio.
Would you like to try some wine? Yeah. I mean, I think that is the asset of being a reporter usually. I mean, such an event, we're going to try out something really, really nice. I mean, we're going to make it complete with some wine over here.
Is this available in restaurants right now?
No, we designed for this event.
Only this event?
Only for this event?
Yeah.
And are you planning to make it known in China?
I don't know, maybe I can try.
Depends how much you like it.
Yeah, I'll see.
Let's see your rating after.
Waiting for your feedback.
Anyway,
thank you so much for your
Thank you so much.
CGTN for coming.
Thank you.
Okay.
And, I hope you are enjoying your food and your
the
drinks from Europe. Thank you again.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is a nice. Wow,
This is from Europe. This one actually is from France, but we have wine from Italy, Spain, or Portugal. This one is coming from France. It's again a geographical indication. In the case, the name of the geographical indication is Côte du Rhône. That's the name of the place where this red wine is being made. So that confirms again that when you buy a geographical indication product, whether food or drinks, you buy quality.
Lin, you know what? This is what we call globalization. You have French wine, you also have Chinese rice, Chinese mushroom, and also have cheese from Denmark.
Yeah.
And that is a fusion of different kinds of food.
I completely agree with you, Chenhua. And before we sort of let our guests go today, I just want to get a quick sort of summary from you guys. I know you've been in China for a while now. Maybe can
a short while, a short while in my case, only 18 months.
Talk about your experience and specifically your personal experience and professionally, how do you see the Chinese consumption market sort of evolving here?
So my experience, short experience, again, only 18 months. I would say that there is really a call for discovery in the Chinese consumer. That's why we're actually promoting the products from Europe. A call for maybe better quality. I think safety is a must in any country in the world. Food safety is a must in any country in the world. But now, at least for a certain segment of the Chinese market, really a call for quality, food quality, and that's why we are promoting European food as good food.
Maybe the last question for Fabio over here, and you have been here for quite a few years. You speak perfect Chinese. 12 years, and you speak perfect Chinese here. And how do you think? How do you feel about the Chinese markets and the Chinese consumers at this point when it comes to your food? Is your food very, very popular in Beijing? I know you came over here from Beijing, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, for us, it's a tough task, to do Western stuff in China. I mean, China has his own tradition of food. So we need to do like everything needs to be done like through a process. Let people taste, trying, explain them why we do stuff, why some of our products are like actually good. Because most of the people they don't have they have a European experience, so they don't know. It's
And that is what we call it a work in progress.
Yeah, like myself, I've been here like more than 10 years.
But do you
I
find
do
it-
Western food, but if I need to cook Chinese food, I need someone to teach me. So it's a normal thing. It's a process. So, but I just hope like that Chinese people will be really open to listen to what we say.
Do you feel the openness has increased over the last 10 years? Because you could actually see the changes.
I felt the changes actually.
Yeah?
At the beginning it was really, really tough. Because, for example, we were talking about rice, right? Well, we do like the Italian risotto, that kind of stuff, or maybe for some Chinese it's too hard or this kind of stuff. They think it's like raw rice, but it's actually not. But this kind of stuff like now are like way less than before. So I think like in a few years will be better for like promoting Western products in China.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. And now
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your good food and
Yeah.
wine over here. Thank you. Enjoy the day. So now let's move on to the next
Yes.
stop, and we are
Thank you,
going to
Dylan.
Estonia. Thank you
Bye-bye
very
for your
much.
time.
So goodbye.
Goodbye.
By the way, don't forget. Huh?
He's taking any chance he has to promote.
Enjoy it from Europe. Don't forget the
To
message.
promote European Union's
Thank
food.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
So now let's move on to the next stop. That is Estonia. And we're going to have
That's
some
right.
wine. And we try some wine. Actually, normally, I mean, we can't have wine where we're doing a live show. But today is very exceptional, of course. And now we are moving on to the next stop. And of course, my colleague Lynn wouldn't let go of the wine over here.
So Estonia, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring
Hi.
in our second guest for today.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
Welcome to the Estonia
Hi, Laura.
booth. Hi,
Sorry to
Lynn.
keep you waiting.
Absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem.
Say hi to our viewers around the world.
Hi, hello everyone. Here is Ilaria from the booth of Estonia.
So what do we have today?
So here today,
Maybe you could introduce yourself as your
Oh, yes.
trade and investment advisor. Right?
yes, definitely. So I am Ilaria Perla and I am the trade and investment advisor for Estonia here in China. I am based in Beijing and I support Estonian companies to understand and come to the Chinese market. So this is my daily job. And of course, in these days, I'm supporting them to come here to China to exhibit, showcase their products as well.
How is it going these days?
It's been very busy, I have to be honest. I'm surprised and I am also happy about it. So because I was not expecting this flood
crowds?
of people. Yes, big crowds to pretty much all of our stands. We have 7 companies participating this year and it's been impressive, the people coming, the contacts that the companies have been making in these days. So I just hope for the best of the follow-up for them.
Especially during the pandemic, you know, but anyways, the CL is still happening now in Shanghai. And there were so many people, actually, I was so surprised on the first day when I first came here. It is packed. Yeah, so you must have signed a lot of contracts. And that means
I am
that
not
probably
quite
the
sure
top
about
secret.
how many have been signed, but definitely very good contacts have been made, and the companies will be following up later. And what you have to keep in mind is that as a representative of Estonia, I am here alone in the sense that no Estonia company came here physically, but we are able to do it thanks to the effort also of their importers and of their agents locally. So we are now trying to look for further ways to expand the market here in China for them.
Estonian companies who are here present at the expo, none of these sort of like representatives are here per se.
There is a good balance of it. So some of them have their importers already here. Some of them only have agents, but in terms of owners of the company, they are not here. So if you think about it, it's all run remotely between China and Estonia, which is amazing in this time. Yes.
Out of all the products or the companies rather that are sort of present here, which one seems to be most popular?
Well, I have to say that as the oldest brewery in China,
One of your second, 2 oldest.
correct.
Is that
Yes,
it?
correct. They have been very
This
popular.
caught my eye because
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
drop here. I mean, like you're walking and then you want to
I can tell definitely from the beginning of the show.
Yes, because it's blue. It attracts the eyes.
That is very lovely.
If you want, you can try some if you wish so.
Is this already available in China right now?
Yes, it's already available.
Where can we find it?
Harbin. The importers are from Harbin.
That's in my hometown.
Your hometown?
Yeah, I'm from
great.
there.
So
It's
You
Saku.
Only imported by Harbin.
Yes,
Only by
How come?
Because I believe that Harbin it's the best market in terms of beers because there is quite a beer culture in Harbin, and yes, it is light beer, but I see that people in Harbin are more willing to taste different products coming in.
Or they are more into drinking properly, like me.
Speaking for yourself.
I'm speaking for myself, of course.
But would you like to try? Like, for instance, cooled has been the most popular one in these days amongst Chinese consumers.
This is one of the sub
Yes, and
Saku,
this is
right?
correct.
Saku is the main.
Saku is the company name and cooled is the name of the beer.
What does it mean, cooled?
It means gold.
Gold.
Yes, so you can see also the color, and you can have here also we have prepared the descriptions in Chinese. So it's as you see, it's jinpai, so it's gold.
It's like gold medal.
would you like to try
It's
it?
like gold medal. I would like to try
You
it.
can compare it to
Yeah,
your-
because you are exporting it to Harbin.
No, for you if you want to
you wanna drink
try. But we also have another one which has been very popular, which is called tume. So now I'm not sure, Mr. Song, which one prepared for you. Let's discover.
So, Ilaria, because in China there are a lot of beer brands.
Yes.
And I mean we have a mixture of the local brands as well as foreign brands. But yeah, how do you see the Chinese beer market sort of evolving?
So I think that it's a very interesting question, first of all, because as you said before, the beers that Chinese consumers are used to drink here are more light. But I am experiencing in the years that I've been here, the consumers' taste to have a change. They're more willing to see why maybe a stronger beer would attract so much the foreign taste, for instance. So there is a lot of curiosity around it, and it is definitely expanding. More and more people are interested in it.
And have you ever thought about exporting your beer to some other Chinese cities like Qingdao, which is also a beer city?
Yes, definitely. So the cooperation with this specific brand hasn't started that long ago, 2 years ago. So right now what we're trying to do, or the companies, the representatives here are trying to do, is to expand their network and find different sales channels for their beer. So if you suggest Qingdao, perhaps we can try with Qingdao as well.
Yeah, Qingdao is very popular with beers and also many other cities actually. But I don't think Harbin is top one. I think that's just top 2 or 3, and Beijing also beers are popular. And I tried it. It tastes very much like chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Perhaps you've been given tume then. We've discovered the secret behind your glasses.
It's a little bit bitter, but it's a bit
Correct.
thick. The
Yeah.
foam is
Yeah.
thicker
Correct.
than normal.
It's very full-bodied, very chocolate-y.
Yes,
So you
indeed.
mentioned Harbin. Is it sold online right now, e-commerce? Or is it at
They are
physical stores?
preparing the stores, the online stores. Sorry, so they have physical stores in Harbin.
Right.
To be honest, I really like this beer.
We
Yeah.
can put you in contact with the importer if you wish. So no, but jokes aside, let me show you. I mean,
Yes, what other products?
this
do you have
time,
for us?
because of a bit of difficulties around the COVID, the pandemic, and so on, and as I mentioned, not many company came.
Yeah.
The easiest product, it seems to be alcoholic beverages, but you will be surprised with the one behind you because it's gin,
Yeah.
but it's not alcoholic. So
It's the gin, right?
it's a gin.
Ah.
We have the two types of
Like
gin.
the British gin.
Yes, and another very interesting product, which is the Christmas tree tonic
I
water.
remember you were telling me, and there's a video behind
Yes,
it that
so
sort of shows it.
the video is already showing it. So this tonic water is made of recycled Christmas tree. In Estonia, we can go to the forest, pick our Christmas tree, checking an app, and then afterwards, what do? There would be a lot of waste. Estonia, one of our keywords is sustainability as well. So this company decided to try to recycle.
And that is eco-friendly. I think that is one of the concepts you've been promoting.
I am not quite sure how many years. Maybe we can ask to the representative. How many years they have been in the market?
It's established in 2016.
So it's still new,
Yeah, it's new, right?
It's only 5 years old.
Even following these new trends.
Would you like to try out the gin?
You can try out Jill.
It's a non-alcoholic gin. I mean, the first time I've seen gin non-alcoholic with tonic
You
water.
can mix it together with the tonic water, so you will have your non-alcoholic Christmas tree gin.
So it's gin and the tonic.
Yes.
Okay.
With the Christmas flavor.
And with no alcohol.
You will now feel like it's December, not May anymore.
You can give it a go.
I'm gonna try it now.
I actually came across somewhere about the low alcoholic drinks of Kali.
Yes.
But you don't
yes,
have it.
we don't have them here this
okay.
time. No. No, unfortunately not.
That is lovely. Would you like to try it?
Thank you. Later.
Maybe later. We have actually a few other brands if you're willing to visit to still continue our visit. If you come here, actually, maybe the first one that I could show you is honey, which is the only representative of the non-beverage category. So it's food in this case.
I like the fun, which says a lot about Estonia, because clearly you take your drinks very seriously.
We do that, but we also take food very seriously. I'm very sorry that I cannot show you more than after honey about food, but this is raw natural honey.
How is it different from like Manuka honey?
So this is Manuka is very specific to an area in the world. This is coming from Estonia, from Viljandi, a small city towards the south of Estonia, and this family producing honey, they're producing it in the most natural way. There is no sugar added to it. So anything that comes from the bees goes directly into those jars that you're seeing there.
So it's a family business.
It is a family business. I can show you perhaps here. They are two brothers.
Are they already in China, or you plan
They are
to
already in China.
For how long already?
I think that they've been here for already 2 years
How are
at
they
least,
doing?
and they're doing well. They've opened their Taobao shop now. So yeah, now the two brothers they are preparing the honey, and
young
you
as you,
can. And you can get them on Taobao. So later, if you wish, you can scan the QR code as well and get some honey, because it's of the very best quality, pure, and you can get a lot of energy.
Ilaria, because of your position right now, you assist a lot of Estonian companies to come into China, right?
Yeah.
But in China today, you can see clearly from this expo that there's so many players. Just honey alone, you've got so many from other countries. How does Estonia really just sort of position itself here? And what kind of like challenges do these companies in Estonia have in coming into China?
So it is true, there are different players. There are a lot of challenges because of this, because we're all trying to catch the eye of Chinese consumers. Now, first of all, one thing that I have to say is that Chinese consumers are changing in the same way probably as the rest of the world, because Chinese consumers are more and more paying attention to health products, to healthy products. So they're more health conscious. Yes, of course. Okay. So for this reason, I think that being a country from the European Union, we can stand out as well as European Union, because our keywords, I guess you've been told also from our European Union representatives, the key words are quality food and sustainable production as well. And Estonia is one of those countries. Actually, the share of organic farmland in Estonia is already 22.8%, which is way above the average in the European Union that stands at around 8%. So I think that this could be the main point for Estonian products to win the eyes of Chinese consumers. China is a big market, it's very fragmented, so definitely the challenge for Estonian companies, is to really figure out which one is the best place for them to place themselves.
So they have a different, they have a different taste, like you're exporting beer to my city.
So you don't aim for the entire China. You go
No, we are trying to go for smaller places
because you need to do a lot of research before you bring your products here. Ground field work over there a lot.
And you actually, with this last sentence that you said, you bring me to this company that we have behind us now. They are for the second time another beverage, yes, but they are for the second time actually. This is their second time at an exhibition in China. So
I love the design,
They do not yet have an importer, so they're looking for it, and it's attracting a lot of youngsters here.
So it's very new, definitely for youngsters. You see, the pictures are like Picasso's work.
The second time
The second time in Expo, so
Looks like me.
a little bit, yes. No, I'm joking.
That's why I was like, oh.
The thing is that they're testing the market. They're trying to understand whether their products can fit the Chinese taste. Because what you see here, it's fruit-based wines. So they're...
Alcoholic.
Yes, it's alcoholic, but they also have the non-alcoholic one because it's also something to consider. Maybe somebody that don't want to have alcohol.
Very true.
And this rabarbra that you see here, it's a sparkling wine made of rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Yes.
Can you please...
What is rhubarb?
Rhubarb is like this plant, which has a bit of, it's a taste in between bitter and sweet. It's a bitter sweet. In the shape, perhaps it would remind you of celery. But it tends to be a bit pinkish. So as you see, it's also reflected in the color. Yeah, more on the pink side. And they're tasting now other different products. Like they have interesting mixes of tea with other berries. Estonia is full of berries. Our forest, we have 50% of our land. It's covered by forests. So there is a lot of possibility to catch these products and to start being creative and innovate also on the taste.
Right.
And this is what we want to also try to understand, whether Chinese consumers are also perhaps willing and welcoming towards this type of new products, which are somehow also new for us. But we are almost towards the end of our tour. Thank you very much for... Yes, thank you very much for staying with us for so long. I'm extremely grateful, and I hope that also the listeners are enjoying it.
You're very kind, but again, before I let you go, you speak very good Chinese.
I do.
Can you say a couple of words in Chinese to our audience, international audience, just to introduce Estonia in Chinese?
You're catching me now by surprise. I have to be honest, because now I got used to speak in English with you guys.
So, you were caught off guard.
Yeah, I'm caught off guard.介绍一下自己，好的，没问题。我叫 Ilaria， 但是我的中文名字叫心怡。心怡就是欣赏的欣，怡乐的怡。
That's a good name。
因为我的名字本来我名字的意思就是快乐。所以呢，我
Ilaria in Estonian means happy.
Happy, yes, it's happy.
So that is 心怡。Okay.
所以欢迎大家参观我们爱沙尼亚企业局和爱沙尼亚企业的展台，谢谢。
你在中国几年了？
我已经6年了。6年了。
就不回家了是吧？都一直在中国。
对，一直在中国。之前经常回家，但是最近这疫情的话有点困难回家，所以我在北京。
Yeah, maybe I need to translate for our audience. Beijinger. She said she's a Beijinger. You're now based in Beijing. You've been staying there for 6 years already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think we need to move on for our final stop. Thank you so much.
Very briefly, we have cider here. We have craft beers. We have mineral natural water. So if you have time, come back, guys. Even after your interviews.
I think my colleagues here
definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you in Estonia. It means Aita.
Aida means thank you.
Thank you. And
Okay.
Tere means hello.
Yeah, Tere means hello.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Where did you get it?
I like to learn languages.
Aida. Okay, so now let's move on to our final stop, and that is Cofco. And if you have any questions, leave your comments down there. Let's see if we have got any comments on CGTN social media platforms. Over here. Wow, it's really crowded today.
Live cooking, but for us to eat.
Yeah.
You can see. Yeah.
So now let's move on to the last stop.
Yes.
Okay, hi, hello. Okay, so here we are. This is Cofco, and okay, over there, and some people actually were lining up there for lunch. Yeah. Huang, hi. Hi, hello. Would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world? 跟我们的网友打声招呼。
嗨，大家好，欢迎来到中粮优彩健康厨房。
So she was saying hi, welcome to Cofco Yutai. Okay, thank you very much for staying with us and sorry for keeping you waiting over here. So tell us what you have over here.
我先讲一下我们优彩哈，优彩呢是中粮旗下的高品质粮油品牌。那我们呢我们能看见的是就是我们的粮食类的有米、面、油，还有杂粮，还有山货，这些所有的一些民生用品。
So this is a purchaser under Cofco, and then what you're looking at are some staples that we put on the table every day, and they have rice and wheat and everything. Also soybean milk.
Yes. And they have many brands under the 你们就是之前很多品牌。
对，我们是一个品牌，就是中粮旗下的高品质粮油品牌，叫优彩。就是我们这里面所有的产品呢，就是有米、面、油、山货、杂粮。
So that is a high quality brand under Cofco, and they have all kinds of staples, including rice, wheat, cooking oil.
Are these exported as well?
Are they? 他们都是进口的吗？
不是，
有没有出口的还是在国内卖的？
都是在国内，我们都是国内的。
没有在国外卖。
对，因为我们是优彩呢是一直选自于全国的最好的，适宜每一个产品生产产区的这样的一个原料。
So basically, they target the domestic market, and with all the best resources all across China, and they are selling their products inside China at this point. I know many people are waiting outside just now for lunch. Over there, I mean that is probably one of the features of this event.
Yeah. And the reason is because these fall under your brand as well, your products, which we have here.
这个呢就是
saying about it as a big reporter because you get to eat.
You get to eat. I mean, for a food and beverage event like this, you get to eat without queuing up. I think that is our asset. I would like to try this shrimp.
对，这个是我们另外一个海鲜品牌，叫林鲜，这个是我们林鲜品牌。
林鲜。
对，我们的虾仁呢也是选自于全国最好的一个生态的一个产区的。
Where is it from? 这是从哪里来的？
从那个广州。
广州 is from South Chinese 广州。
哦，真的好吃。这个虾仁的话，它口感会比较 Q 弹，比较新鲜。对。
It's very chewy.
But it doesn't taste like 那种冻冻的。
It's not like a fishy.
对
Yeah, it doesn't taste very fishy. It is fresh.
对，是的。而且我们优彩一直执着于就是把一个好的产品，一直就是朝一个安全、健康、美味的把这些好的产品带给更多的消费者。
那我有个问题，因为这里我们刚才就是也是看到，其实很多国外的品牌，他们也是很多是进口，这里很鲜的，对吧？
对。
那你就是在这个品牌。就是 Cofco 整 huge 很大，那你们怎么举个例子
How can you make it stand out? How can you make your brand stand out?
你觉得市场是足够大吗？在中国内？
在国内我一直觉得海鲜市场是有一定的优势的，而且我们主要是有中粮，中粮呢是我们一个强大的一个背书，而且最重要的是我们优彩一直是以做高品质粮油为主，对，而且把最高的无论是把高品质和性价比尽量的做到能够平衡下来。
So basically, she was saying they have the advantage in the domestic market because it's high quality products they are providing.
And also the 性价比 value for money because of cost, you can probably your price points. How do you differ from the European?
然后下面再介绍一个产品。就是我们的优彩现榨的 NFC 鲜榨玉米汁。
That is Thai, and this is a corn juice or maize juice actually imported from Thailand.
对，是的。而且我们为什么会选用泰国的玉米呢？是因为泰国它是一年四季都能提供新鲜的玉米的。
Because in Thailand, because of the climate, they can provide the fresh maize and corns all year round.
Some people go there too.
对，是的，是的，而且的话，泰国呢，它有一个，因为它的气候原因，所以它是72天就能生长出一季的玉米。
And the corns can be harvested within 72 days. That is over 2 months' time. That is fast. As opposed to how long does it take for? I mean, in China, 在中国要多久啊？
在中国可能是它是1年1季，甚至是有的地方是1年2季。
So one harvest a year or 2 harvests a year properly, but in Thailand is it like 72 days? harvest, and that's a lot.
And then you can cover for the rest of the year here.
对，而且为什么会选择泰国呢？是因为泰国它因为天然这个气候的原因，它72天能够生长出一季的这个玉米，而且呢，它的这样的玉米的甜度、糖分、果糖会含量高，它的淀粉会含量低，这样呢，它的口感会更好，所以才能压榨出鲜榨的 NFC 玉米
And
汁。
another reason why they are selecting corns from Thailand is because it is high in fructose and also low in starch.
拿了这个。
And they have got some
对，其实我们
juice
可
for
以
us.
可以尝一下我们这个玉米汁呢，是能够很好的去感受到它里面我们会有只有一点颗粒感，而且是完全无添加、没有香精的，不添加香精。对，配料表。
So no additives, and then you can,
No preservation.
yeah, you just had it.
是吧？
对，完全无添加。我们是由2根新鲜的玉米棒压榨出来的一瓶250毫升的优采玉米汁。
So it's basically 2 coins and for this juice, right? For this
对对。
for this carton of juice over here, 2.
你会未来在有更多的进口产品嘛？然后你是哪里看是比较有潜能的这个？
Are you importing more? Are you importing some products from abroad?
未来的话，会有可能，因为我们一直就是优采本来就是执着于品质的，所以我们一定会把更好的产品、更新鲜、更安全、更健康、更美味的产品，能够带给更多的中国人。
Yeah, they would like to import more, like the best products from abroad for the Chinese market.
Decent. I don't feel that is a
I'm curious about like how are you planning to expand your markets abroad? 我们是不是想把我们的产品要推到国外呢？
目前的话还没有这样一个打算。
Not yet.
国内市场太大了，是吧？
对，是的。
The domestic market is too big.
因为我们真的是想把我们更好的产品、更优质的产品带给我们中国的一些就是广大的消费者。
相反的 direction， 你把外面带进来。
Yeah. It's like the other way around. Because the Chinese market is too big, and then they have enough customers. The customer base is really big now. Right. Yeah. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
谢谢。
Thank you.
谢谢。
I think that is almost the end of this live stream over here.
We actually learned a lot from
Yeah.
our interviewees.
So probably a recap of what we have
Yes.
learned today.
Yes.
And I learned the red stamp and also the blue stamp. That means
It's a geographical indication
Yeah.
product, which means it will show you the location or its authenticness. It's from a certain place in Europe, and
Yeah.
it's an agreement signed between China and the EU in March this year. So this is expected to boost trade, food trade between the two countries or regions per se.
to make it simple,
Yeah.
if it is red, that means it's produced in one specific place
The
in Europe.
entire sort of like,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the whole process, that is
Production
one place
process
from
from
the
one
beginning
place,
to the final products. If it's blue, that means probably that involves more places, right?
More
And
than
also
just one,
visited
yeah.
Estonia and also tried out the different kinds of wines over there. I loved it.
I mean, Estonia, she was saying that advised for foreign companies to come to China. You don't really target China as a whole, but you have to you pick your
Yeah.
what is it, battles?
Like a specific places, like you say battlegrounds, right?
You have to know
like it is not only China.
Yeah, targeted to
Yeah.
go because it doesn't the taste for Chinese taste.
That's true, because usually in China is a huge country. I mean, that is the 4th largest country in the world. And in different places, like in northeast China, and they're more into light beer, so that is why they're exporting their wine over there. And probably in the south, there was like wine, I think. Okay, that is lovely. And also we visit Cofco.
Exactly, and Cofco very interestingly because it's a Chinese company, it's got a different perspective. We were asking them, right? Do
Yeah.
you plan to actually export some of its products?
Not really, not yet. Actually, that
Then
is
what's
very
the reason?
that is very interesting because Chinese market is so huge, and now they are not planning to do so at this point probably, or probably when they upgrade their products to make it very, very high quality, make it the standards higher. And probably they are planning to export some of their products. I'm just guessing.
It could be because food security is definitely something that has to be sort of taken into account. But when we were speaking to the lady just now, you reminded me of China's Baijiu sector, right? They've been trying to go abroad, but if you look at their revenues, less than 5% are actually exports because they don't quite need the overseas market. A lot
They
of Chinese
actually,
people,
usually mostly in the domestic Chinese market, and another reason is usually, I mean, for baijiu, you mentioned that, actually, mostly in the international markets, probably they don't buy it. Yeah, they probably don't buy it. Yeah, I'm afraid. Of course, if you have any comments, and leave your comments on Facebook, and then our producers will help us go through the comments down there on
Facebook. We might even get to replying some of these comments.
We'll see what we have over here.
But definitely a good mix of big companies, small companies which haven't entered China yet, but they might. Do we have any comments here?
Let me see. That is on Facebook. We have some comments over here.
Okay. Are we looking at some on YouTube as well?
YouTube. Okay, that is Fajar Iqbal. That is nice. Thank you very much for staying with us. And that is Cyprian Udur. Hopefully I have pronounced your name correctly. They're fantastic. Okay, and then nice put. That is from Sikdu Saksat. Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. So the expo ends today, but definitely, yeah, food is what really brings people together.
I mean, this is an international event. There are around 4,500 exhibitors for this event for this year, for 2021. Last year, it happened, but the number actually was half the number of exhibitors and also professional buyers from around the world. And this is only one of the pavilions, actually. Usually it would take you probably around 3 to 4 hours to finish all of the booths and pavilions over here. And you are from Malaysia. Did you go to Malaysia?
I came across a biscuit, but I don't really want to. I mean, it's one of my favorite biscuits. It's a household brand, and you would normally dip it into coffee, like a cocoa, hot drink. But yeah.
Okay, so our audience, our dear audience, this is basically how it works actually. And we were just touring through some of the places, only 3 of them actually. And usually the professional buyers would come over here and then they would shop around and they can try out some free snacks over here. And probably let's try one of those before we go.
Where? Yeah, sure, we should definitely do that. But definitely you mentioned it's a place where wholesalers and outlets that come in to just get deals, right?
Let me show you how it works. Let me now randomly pick one of them and we'll see if we could get some free snacks over there. Yeah, I think that one looks quite nice.
Yeah, enticing. Do you want to go there?
Yeah, probably I would like to go and have a look. Okay. Like probably some, I would like to try some dried fruit. Oh, that is wine. That is wine again. Over there, at the end of this corridor, I think that is some, what food that is. Yeah, we didn't try it, but we'd like to let you guys know how it works over here. And of course, probably it's a little bit...
the dry food that you're looking at?
Yeah, I think that's the snack I'm looking at over here.
Okay, maybe at the counter here?
Maybe at the counter over here. Come around. I would like to try this. So basically, this is how it works, and then we can try out some free snacks over here. I would like to. Yeah,
Jianhua has just been waiting
for this moment.
To do this moment to conclude the live stream.
To conclude the live stream.
Oh, you. I like this. He's just so self-indulgent and so real about it. How does it taste?
It is mango.
Oh, Taiwan mango.
Yeah.
It's from Taiwan, right?
It's from Taiwan.
So if you like it, then you would speak to the, obviously, the
it's basically,
representative, and then you...
It's really stodgy.
Is there a QR code that people can scan? Normally some products...
Normally, yeah. Can you carry on because I can't talk right now?
But I think we should just maybe wrap things up as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Right, so let's just wrap things up. It's lunchtime and we don't want to bother you guys because we have to go maybe feed ourselves too. But thank you so much for joining us once again.
Thank you so much, and I have some snacks, and after the live show I'm going to try out something new. I think those will be my lunch today. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for staying with us, and if you have any questions, keep commenting probably. I'm going to see you soon. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.